Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Deliverability Demystified. We are going to be taking the complicated, complex, mysterious topic of email deliverability, and I'm going to be boiling it down for you in the absolute most easy to understand way possible. Spent a lot of time on this and you're really going to like this. So firstly, I want to talk about list management because my goal for you is not just to be an email copywriter, but actually a full-blown bona fide list manager. And I'll explain the difference in a second. But firstly, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I want you to give yourself a giant pat on the back, my friend. You are now a certified email copywriter. You have world-class email copywriting skills capable of turning any email list into a cash printing machine. Pretty amazing and powerful skills to have. However, email copy alone is only one piece of the puzzle. There are many other factors that determine the success or failure of an email marketing campaign, such as the quality of the leads on the list, aka who is on the list, how the list was built. Was it built with free, like lead magnet, freebie seekers, like, my list with a free cheat sheet, or is it a list full of buyers? Completely different, night and day, right? A list full of buyers are much more likely to buy more stuff than a list built with a freebie. The client's existing relationship with the list. Before you came along and started writing for them, how was it? Were they emailing them frequently? Did they have a good relationship? Did they only email them salesy stuff and pitch them all the time? Or did they never even email them at all? What was the relationship like before? The deliverability, which is what we're going to be talking about in this module. So that's where the emails are landing. That's the most simple definition of the word deliverability. Where do the emails go after you send them? Did it go to the primary tab? That's what you want. Did it go to the promotions tab, which way less people check? Or God forbid, did they even go to spam, which, let's be honest, no one checks. The open rates are going to determine the results that you get. The click-through rates, the amount of unsubscribes you get, what you do with those people who unsubscribe as well, right? The quality of the sales page that you're sending people to. So if you're sending a bunch of traffic to a VSL or a sales page or something like that, you could be the best email copywriter in the world. But if the sales page sucks, you're still going to make no money from the emails. And then the client's going to blame you when it's really not your fault, okay? The sales page sucked. So that's a factor at play. Selling low ticket versus mid ticket versus high ticket, right? So in general, anything that is like under $1,000, you're going to want to sell typically with a sales page or a VSL or something like that. They can just swipe their card. Mid ticket is like 1,000 to 3,000. So typically you would sell this on a webinar or something like that, like an hour long, 2-3 hour long, like, live or pre-recorded webinar. And then high ticket generally over $3,000 is typically sold one-to-one over the phone. Now, of course, there are exceptions to these rules, but that's the general nature of it, okay? Because it's just not worth, for something that's like $100, it's not worth to have a phone rep selling one-on-one, right? You don't need that. You can just sell it with the sales page. And likewise, if you have something that's $10,000, you probably can't just send people to a sales page. They probably want to talk to someone to make sure this is a good decision, right? So there's different ways of selling at different price points. And then last thing, automations versus broadcast emails. And we're going to talk about automations in the next module. So as Siam and Tyler mentioned, you really want to think of yourself more as a marketing expert who specializes in email copywriting. So if you understand these external pieces and how they affect email performance, you'll be able to dramatically improve the results for your client, and thus you can charge more, which is a good place to be. So a typical rate for a daily email delivered in a Google Doc is about $2,000 a month. That's industry standard right now. However, if you learn and you implement the basic deliverability and automation secrets that I'm about to show you in this module and the next module, and you actually send the emails out on your client's behalf, so they don't have to lift a finger, they don't have to push a button, they don't have to do anything, the emails go out. Well, one, you'll dramatically improve their results because of the deliverability and automation secrets that I'm about to show you. And you'll also save them a lot of time because you'll be sending the emails for them instead of them having to manually copy paste, maybe edit them a bit, send them out, right? So you save them time and you improve results. So you can easily be able to justify charging $3,000 a month instead of $2,000 a month. And there are some people who do this who charge $4,000, even $5,000 a month or more. So the sky is really the limit. Now we refer to this as email list management, or as I like to call it, Gmail copywriting. Okay, because Gmail is by far the biggest used email client. It's what the most amount of people use. And really getting emails in primary versus promo, that's like a Gmail thing. And it's a bit of a play on words. Email copywriting, Gmail copywriting. That's how that came about. Don't be confused. Really, it just means email list management. Okay. So I'm really excited for this. What you have learned so far is just the tip of the iceberg. All right. Allow me to really open Pandora's box and blow your fucking mind. Get ready for this.